We're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia, it's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career. From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Eagles parlay the turnover into a lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going right back to Scatterbo. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
5 men now in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time The plant was closed.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Scannaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here starts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson.
Pass.
And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Eagles into the nickel. 3rd down coming. Dart gonna throw again. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, because safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Barkley, the ball carrier. Abdul Carter on the stop. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 2-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. They go to Barkley again. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He tucks it and takes off. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A tight end in motion now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Giants nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants getting 1 more series here before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Here's start now. Complete left side to Robinson. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down. It starts. Screen here for Scatterboo. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll throw it. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
59-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Gano ready to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's keeping it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
At the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, It'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hurts on first down. He's got Devontae Smith. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts yet again. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
First down, a run with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed left side to Smith. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Elliott connects there. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Scattaboo now from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hart's going to tuck it and run. He's out in the clear. And he's stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Dart out of the shotgun. He finds Slayton on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He completes it in traffic. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still second down.
Back to the line they come, second down. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Third and long, they're going to throw. Catch made. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles about set to celebrate this win. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They run it with Saquon. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10
Danger,
at the
Kate.
26-yard
Danger,
line.
I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
Giants nothing. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Oshesky. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. New York to the line, first and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Driving forward with Scattaboo. Escapes the defender. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York.
First down.
And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down, Giants.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here goes Dart to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Now Dart. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. He's got it at the 6! And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
That's another.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here he goes, one final shot. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying, they kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.